Well, hey, y'all, American Farmsteadhers. This is Donna with Hazel Bell Farm with my friend Jenny from the Gramstead Family Farm.
Hey, y'all.
And we are here to talk farming like a girl.
That's right.
Did you do anything extra girl-like this week on your farm?
Extra girl-like. Well, I moved two of my girls up front.
Okay, yeah.
And I don't normally move cows by myself. I normally will at least have one other person kind of bringing up the backside while I'm walking up front. But
Right.
I was like, I bet I can just move these girls by myself. So I did, and it all went well. But yeah, I moved two of my girls up front. I moved Rose and Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
Rose has a calf now that is 6 months old, the one that we banded about a month ago. And it was just time to wean the calf.
Yep.
So I wanted to move Rose up front. And she needed a buddy. So I chose Daisy to bring up because Daisy is going to be calving soon.
Yay.
And now I can just look right out my front window and check on her.
Yeah, she should be real soon, right?
She should be really soon. I mean,
We figured November.
yeah, originally I was told that she was bred probably January or February.
Okay, so yeah, she should be any time.
Right. And then I bought them in March. And so I'm like, okay, maybe she didn't get bred until she was here because the bull was really active when we first got him here.
Right.
So if she wasn't bred till March, that puts us at December.
Yeah, or could January.
Or even January.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, she is huge. She is so round.
It'll be soon, I think.
But still no milk bag or
Okay.
any other signs. So
And you don't have any history on her to know,
Nope.
like how she progresses and how soon and all of that.
no,
So,
the previous owner did tell me that she calves beautifully and has never had any issues. So
Cool.
she assured me that it would probably just be nice and easy for her.
normal
So,
calving. Good.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
good to hear.
Yeah, so, but she's our old lady. She's 13, so, and she's so sweet.
Yeah.
She is so sweet. So, yeah, so.
Well, it's good that she has a buddy up there too.
Yes.
Yeah. Cows like friends.
Yeah. And really, I really didn't want to move Rose up here to wean the calf off of Rose. I really wanted to keep Rose with the bull.
Right.
But it just worked out. She was like right there by the gate, willing to go. So I'm like, okay.
Come on. Come on. Let's go.
Sounds good. I thought about trying to bring her calf up here, but he's still a little unpredictable and squirrely. And, I didn't want him getting out. So,
Right. Right.
yeah. So what about you? What you got going on?
We're working on artificial insemination.
Fun.
Yep. So we had Maple. We had her set with 2 straws last week.
Okay.
That's exciting. So hopefully, I don't know. We'll watch for signs of heat, and then we'll blood test at 30 days.
Nice.
And we are working on another cow. Her name is Dolly. Also, she's a second Dolly.
Okay.
So as we're talking about them, we refer to them as the Holstein Dolly and the Jersey Dolly.
Okay.
So, but they're kind of like dogs, like where you can't change their names. Like you can, but they know their names.
Right. They know their
you
names.
know?
They do.
All of my girls know their names
Yeah.
when I call them. The right one comes. So she, the other Dolly, the Jersey Dolly, got what's today? Wednesday. She got a hormone shot and a cedar set in on Monday.
Okay.
So we will bring her to our farm the following Monday. She'll get a second shot, and we'll wait for her to come into heat within the next 48 hours and have the AI guy come back out and set her. So that's exciting.
Yes, that's very exciting.
Yeah, she's very sweet. She's dry right now, but she's a beautiful cow, and I'm trying hard to buy her. They don't want to sell her, but they are happy to let me do whatever I want with her as long as she's
Okay.
available when they need her.
Okay.
So we're trying to get her to have her calving before like October next year.
Okay.
So that's the plan. That's what we're doing with them. And then we've got our 4 little bulls we're getting ready to steer this weekend, I think.
Okay.
God willing, I don't know. It
Are
was
you-
supposed to be last weekend.
Are you going to band them or clamp them?
No, we'll clamp them.
Yeah.
Yeah. We use that Verdizo. So that's my farming like a girl I'll be doing this weekend. My guys will all help, but they don't do the actual clamping. That's for me.
Yes. Yes.
So, I like that method. It's really not invasive, and you don't have to worry about rotting flesh or incision infection and that kind of thing. So everybody, like people I talk to online, they're like, doesn't it hurt though? I'm like, well, they all have some form of hurt.
Yes. It all has discomfort.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But they forget about it right away and go back to mama's. We will let them go back to mama's, I think, for a day or two just to comfort them.
Yeah.
But then 2 of them are going to be weaned.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
At least 2 of them. I'll say that.
Okay.
The third one he's a little young to be weaned, even though he's growing very, very well. We'll let him stay with mama just based on age. And then the 4th one, he needs mama still. He's not on any grain at all. He just
Hasn't shown any interest in it.
he just doesn't want it.
Yeah.
It's so funny because the other 3 are all there fighting for it.
Right.
He's with his mama. Like normally, if mama eats it, the calves will eat it. As far as our beef cows go, have always gone, but he's just not interested. So
Well, I guess he stays on mama for a little
does. He does. And he's growing well. He's thick. He's not underweight or anything like that. So
while. Right.
he's fine with her.
Yeah.
Yep. So we have that with our beef cows and the AI with the dairy cows going on. And that's pretty much it for cows for us right now. Nothing too exciting.
Yeah.
So our sheep, I think Mary is bred.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm hoping she's bred. I want to move her back in with Jane, her little ewe.
Yeah.
Jane needs a friend. She's like having a 4-year-old little girl with all the energy and no friend. So every time I go out there, she wants to play. You know how like they hop when they're excited, and she always hops to me and wants love. She's so sweet. She's so sweet.
Yeah.
Which I'm thankful for. But yeah, I want her to have her mama back, and then that will leave the ram by himself.
Right.
So he's going to need a buddy.
Yes.
So that's going to be my next farm purchase, I think, is maybe a wether
Okay.
or some more ewes that could go in with him right away.
Yeah.
I think ewes are what I need
Probably so. I mean, those are the useful ones.
because they reproduce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes weathers are useful, but
I feel like I'm going to have to do something to always have, I don't know. Is a wether the best option so that I could move him between like being with the young ewes or being with the rams? I might need to do that. That would be his only purpose though if I didn't eat him, you know?
right. Well, I mean, we have 2 rams.
Yeah, I could do a second ram.
You could do a second ram, you know.
That's not a bad idea. Only thing is you don't ever know like who bred the ewe.
Unless you're really paying attention.
Right.
And then sometimes I think I can figure it out by the coloring
Yeah.
of the lambs.
I think the only reason I would care is for breeding down the line.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's hard.
Yeah. I think we might have a lamb on the ground sometime soon.
Yeah.
Both of my ewes that are pregnant, not confirmed or anything, but pretty sure they're both pregnant. One of them that has the oldest lamb, we have a lamb out there right now that is about 9.5 months old. His mama is just as plump as she can be.
Oh, okay.
So I keep on checking her milk bag, like, you got any milk yet? And then,
And they don't really get grain, do they? Your sheep?
well, you know, that's the issue. Like right now, they're out in the cow pasture. And so if I get
Okay.
the cows grain, the sheep are like all up in it,
Yeah.
trying to get to the food. But they don't get a whole lot.
Right. So it's
Yeah.
not that she's like over conditioned.
No.
No, she's bred. Okay.
No, she is round. And then the other ewe that we have that is, I'm pretty sure, bred, her lamb is just a month younger than the other ewe. And her milk bag actually looks like it's gotten some changes to it. So, but I thought that the other ewe was further along than her. So I don't know. But
they're probably like cows, though, in that if it's their first time, they start showing signs earlier. So I would imagine. I mean, ruminants, goats are like that too.
They have both lambed before.
Okay.
The one has had 2 for us now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I don't know.
Yeah, this will be the 3rd lamb that she's given us.
Maybe she is further along
Than I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be.
So that's exciting. So
Yeah.
I'm just, kind of watching that. And
You moved them?
yes, they are. Yeah, because they were getting in trouble up where I had them. They were
done.
They were done. They ate the area.
They
pretty
exhausted
clean.
all resources. Time
Yes.
to move.
And this was the case of, yes, the grass is greener on the other side.
I'll take you there.
So, and, they started jumping the portable electric fence, which I've never seen them do.
Dang.
I know, dang is right. So,
Hey,
the day that they did that, I had it on my agenda to move them the next day. So I knew it was coming. I knew they
Right.
were getting antsy, and there it went.
they decided for you.
Yeah, they did. So
Animals never get on board with the way we want things done or our timing, or that's why I always say plan schmans. Like,
I know.
there's no plans.
I know, and they did this literally like an hour and a half before we were getting ready to leave to go. We went to a concert
Like
downtown.
dressed up and stuff.
Right, like we were dressed
it
up.
was the best possible time.
Like my hair was curled. I'm like, are you kidding me? I actually put makeup on, and then my sheep jumped the fence.
Oh,
I'm
jerks.
like, no, this is not good timing, you guys.
Jerks, yeah. They are jerks.
So,
that way.
but luckily Tori was super sweet, and he took the trailer down there and with some feed, and they're like, "Oh, there's food in the trailer."
Right, and they're
You know?
totally responsive.
And they all loaded right up, and so I just told them, I'm like, throw them back in the cow pasture. They'll be fine. They'll be happy.
There's plenty
of
for 'em to eat
grass
out there.
Yeah, plenty of grass back there, and
Thankfully, we've gotten a little bit of rain here and there over the
Yeah.
last week or two, so grass is growing a little bit.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's been nice. Pretty certain that both of my pigs are bred now too.
Right?
Yeah. So hopefully like January, February, we'll have way too many pigs.
That is so fun. We can probably help you out with that.
Yeah, they're definitely going to need homes because we'll only keep maybe a couple here to raise for our own freezer. And then we plan on just selling the rest. So
You're not going to feed them out and sell as shares.
No, last time that we had piglets, we took orders for pork shares. And we ended up keeping like 8 or 10 of the piglets. I think we kept 10, but I had 8 sold, but I kept 2 extras just in case like something weird happened. And it was a good thing that I did because I ended up needing an extra pig because one escaped and...
Oh, I remember.
Right.
I do.
It like took off into the woods. It was like 20 acres away, running through the woods. We had to go out there and shoot it in the woods.
Right.
And butcher it for our own freezer. It was ridiculous.
What plans?
Right.
That should be the name of our farm.
Right,
The
What
What
Plans.
Plans
Yeah.
farm.
Yeah. So, it was all of those pigs were very, very, very hard on our fences. I mean, we were literally having to maintain fences like almost consistently every day through that whole process. It was crazy, and it was really expensive to feed out that many pigs. So
Decided against it.
I don't know that we're going to do that again.
Yeah.
Like we talked about earlier, we might just keep it simple and keep 2 for our freezer.
Right.
And encourage people here. Take a
You
piglet.
can do it.
You can do it.
Yeah.
You can feed this pig just as easy as I can feed this pig.
That's where I am right now with some of our calves even. Like,
Yeah.
do I want to raise up all of these calves to sell beef shares? I don't know that I do. I'm really on the fence, and I'm really leaning towards no.
Yeah.
Like, we'll keep some. We love beef. We love fresh beef, so we'll definitely keep some for ourselves, and then we like to have extra to sell. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm craving simplicity right now, and I'm a little bit jealous of some farm friends who don't sell anything.
Yeah.
And only raise enough for their families.
Yeah.
So I'm considering going ahead and selling one or two of our steers.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to finish them.
Yeah. I was actually just thinking this morning about all of our cows, and, you know, we have more about to hit the ground, and I'm thinking that we are possibly going to sell off some of our, like the heifer that was just born, Hershey's baby.
Mm-hmm. The little white-faced girl.
Yeah, she's super cute. Her name is Clover, but she's at a full-size stock. You know, and we're really starting to wanting to keep everything miniature. So
right.
She's going to be a full-size cow, so I'm pretty certain we're going to sell her. Baby Ruth is also out of full-size stock. Baby Ruth actually has the same parents as Clover. So, and they almost look identical too.
They do. That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah. So, you know, we may sell Baby Ruth, and depending upon what Baby Ruth has, because Baby Ruth's calf will be half miniature, half full size. So depending upon what her calf is, you know, we may or may not keep it. But, you know, I really want to start making a move towards the miniatures.
Yeah. Yeah. The one thing to caution against in doing that, if she ends up being a miniature, like showing the miniature genes, she still has that full size throwback gene. And so you have to be wary of calving in the future. She could still produce a big calf for a mini and have complications.
Right.
So it's just something to consider as you're making all your plans.
We're really hoping it's a steer.
Yeah. Easy to deal with.
Right.
Easy to deal with.
Yeah. So, you know, because we can't keep all the heifers.
No. That's Eric's problem. Eric wants to keep all the heifers. Every time we have a heifer born, it's the prettiest heifer he's ever seen. Every time. So thankfully he's not stuck to that. Like he's been good about, for the most part, you know, do whatever you want with her. Like, I think we should keep her, but do whatever you want with her. And most times they go, but like he was adamant that we kept Rose when she was born. Like when she was born, we're keeping her. She's perfect. She's beautiful. And she has turned out to be perfect. Yeah. So that was a good call. Yeah. I have to give him credit.
Yeah.
But he falls in love with every single heifer that hits the ground at our house. And I'm like, guy,
right. Like
I don't make that much income on this farm to feed them all.
Yeah, no, you can't keep them all.
No.
You know, it really has to make sense to keep them.
Yeah. It was nice that we had all little bulls this year.
Yes.
So that it was never up for debate.
Right. It's like a little boy streak, which is what has happened with us with lambs. Like we've had nothing but little boys.
Yeah.
So I'm super curious to see what these next two are going to be.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah. I'm really hoping that they're boys, though, honestly. Like, I mean...
we're maxed out for, like, with the cows, we're maxed out with the mamas we can keep, so I'm not interested in replacement heifers. I'm just not.
I mean, we're not maxed out on our sheep, but for, I mean, you know, you can't keep the ewe.
Right.
Because of the dads.
Right.
You know, so I'm really just hoping that they're boys and we can feed them out and...
No problem. There's never a question.
Right.
Yeah.
So...
I like that, too.
We'll see. So if I have any girls and you need to buy any more ewes.
Yeah.
And that might be something that, you know, we could maybe eventually like trade on.
Right. To get some different genetics.
Different genetics out in the pasture. So
yeah, I like that too.
Yeah.
So we have pigs coming in January. And we're going to have a pig coming sooner, at least one pig coming sooner, because Austin's going to show a pig.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of how soon. He's supposed to go look at an auction this weekend to get a fair pig for in the spring. But he thinks he has one picked out from somebody's farm. They just aren't sure they're going to sell it, and blah, 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 blah. Anyways, all that to say, we're doing pigs again, and I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Like, I could not be more excited about pigs.
Yeah.
And because, when it's time, it's time.
It is, yeah. And you miss them when they're gone.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, we'll raise some for sale and see how it goes. The cost of feed is up, but we're hoping to be able to really pasture them. And I don't know. Like, we'll see.
Yeah.
I have hopes, but I don't know like what reality will bring. So we're hoping to pasture. We've got quite the oak hill with lots of acorns. We'll feed them skim.
Those
we'll feed
pigs
them.
love the acorns.
They do.
Too. They love that.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Eric does not love raising pigs, but now that we have the space to pasture them,
Right.
he might change his mind.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And we've been watching the neighbors' little pigs up in the front. Like, their backfield touches our front field.
Okay.
So we share a fence line. And, like, when our calves are being silly and run up there, they, like, run the fence together. And, like, when I go on my walk up the driveway, they see me coming, they get all excited, and they run up to the fence, oinking, and,
I've never seen their pigs before.
They're really
I've
cute.
never noticed them.
Even Eric has said, yeah, they're pretty cute.
What kind of pigs are they?
They have one that looks like a Yorkshire or Hampshire or something like that. And then they have one that looks like it might be like some kind of a cross, like maybe guinea hog, and maybe it's got some pot belly. Maybe it's got some of the Mexican. I really don't know.
Yeah.
It's something like that. But they're cute. They're so cute. And they run and they play. And they're just happy little pigs, So I'm excited for pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then that's all the animal stuff that I'm dealing with on our farm, but it's not, because I'm also considering a big egg layer flock next year.
Oh, are you?
I don't know why I have suddenly gotten this like idea, I almost want to say desire in my heart to really go big on the eggs and go around my little town with my flyers of I've got eggs for sale. I'll deliver them once a week.
Right. Put them in your milk fridge.
Yeah, farm pickup.
Yeah.
Well, they need a separate fridge for the poultry license, but yeah, we'll figure that out. So I haven't really talked with Eric about it, but I like keeping layers better than I like keeping meat birds. And
Yeah, totally different ball game.
yeah.
Totally different.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm undecided. And we're still like, I don't love keeping meat birds. And I like having fresh chicken in my freezer.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful for the people who support us and buy meat birds who also like it, but there's not a lot. So is it worth me doing? I don't know. As part of a business plan, that's where I'm kind of stuck right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just have recently in the last 2 weeks started formulating this plan, and it's coming together so easily in my head of the people I need to talk to and how to do it, and infrastructure, all that stuff seems to be coming together a little too easily to say no. So got to talk to Eric about it still. Get his take.
Well, I can tell you that I was really happy with the egg layer purchase that I made maybe a year and a half ago. It wasn't last spring, but the spring before that, I purchased those Nova Gen chicks.
Right.
And they have been amazing layers. And they literally will lay eggs at 4 months old.
Nice.
So it was a really quick turnaround.
Okay. Yeah, they're on my list.
Yeah.
And also the Isa Browns.
Yeah.
Because they're easy, great layers.
Yeah.
But I you know what I like about the Nova Gens is that they're big. I like a bigger, fluffier, plumper chicken. They are less likely to be flighty and get out.
They've been hardy birds.
Yeah.
And you can get white Nova Gens.
For the white eggs.
If you want the white eggs, yep.
Yeah.
So
it's funny. I go back and forth between I need some white, I need some brown, I need some green.
I know. All the colors in the egg
I like
basket.
all the color. And most households like to get the colors too. But
It's fun.
Yeah, I do have some people who ask specifically, do you have jumbo brown eggs?
Yeah.
Well, I can maybe dig out all the green ones for you, and push those aside.
Right.
But
Yeah, I was really thinking the other day because I actually had to buy eggs at the store. 'Cause
What?
We eat a lot of eggs.
You should have called
and
me.
so, well, I just threw them on my Aldi order,
yeah,
and we eat a lot of eggs. And yeah, I'm getting eggs right now, but everybody's kind of off. Nobody's laying in the correct spots, and so
Right.
they're just kind of all over the place. And I haven't really.
Are they molting too? Because several of mine are molting.
No, nobody's molting right now anymore. I think they're done with that.
Okay.
But the dogs kind of threw them off with their laying spots, and anyway, that's a whole nother story.
Okay.
We were getting a ton of eggs before the molting season kicked in, before hurricane season kicked in. And I think next year, when I'm getting a ton of eggs, instead of selling them, I'm really just going to preserve them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking about it the other day, like, dang, I'm buying eggs.
And feeding chickens.
If I just would have preserved them instead of selling them,
Right.
I would have eggs right now.
Right. And cheap eggs, even at Aldi, I was there the other day. The cheap eggs are $2.49
Yeah.
a dozen.
Yeah.
Like, that's the cheapest eggs. I was
It
shocked.
is. Yes.
Shocked.
Yeah.
I kind of did a quick browse through with the dairy because I never buy dairy, obviously.
Right.
And I couldn't believe the prices. And like you and I were talking about bread before we went.
Milk, butter. Butter's really expensive.
Butter is crazy.
I think I paid like $4.40 for a 4-pack of 4 butter sticks.
So a pound of butter. Yeah. There's a Facebook page I'm on, and it kind of came about with COVID and the weird shortages. And it started like people were just like looking for things they couldn't find. And now it's turned into, it's more of a, can you believe the price on this page? That's not what it's called, but that's what that's the overall theme. And somebody posted, like some of those things are crazy, but somebody posted a pound of butter for almost $8. And it's not your organic, pastured, grass-fed butter. It's just the crappiest butter they picked up at the grocery store, and it's $8 a pound.
That's insane.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, I'm very thankful for my butter right now.
Right. More justification to have a milk cow.
Yes, ma'am. Heck yeah. Between that and all the cheese we're having lately and making ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad for the milk cows for sure.
Nice.
It's going to happen for Jenny too. I just know it.
One of these days it might.
I think it's going to. I thought it would be like a milking goat for you, honestly, until you tried it and you were like,
I am not a goat fan.
Right.
They are just way too high maintenance. For me, goats and horses are kind of in the same class. I'm not responsible enough to own goats or horses. And I know that.
Or caged animals. That's where I am. No caged animals.
The requirements they're just finicky.
Yeah.
They're finicky little animals.
Yeah.
Their diets are very specific,
And that's not to discourage anyone from doing that.
It's just not my style.
Right. I agree.
It's not my style. I like the sheep, the cows. They're all low maintenance ish when they don't jump electric fences when your hair is curled.
Yeah. Or mount you when they're in heat, when they,
Right.
I mean, they do have their own issues, but yeah, they are, I feel exactly the same.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. I've tried goats a couple of times. We've had goats a couple of times. And like the first time we had goats, we were extremely hands off and we didn't know anything. But as it turns out, I think we just got lucky and just had really hardy stock because like we never did anything but love on them.
Yeah.
And they were fine. We never had a parasite problem for years.
Okay.
We never trimmed their hooves. They were fine, The biggest problem we had was keeping them in.
Yeah.
Like every goat owner does, but I'm not. Once we got them again, I'm not sold. so much easier to keep a dairy cow than it is to keep a handful of dairy goats. So
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure that if I ever do go dairy cow, I might go Dexter.
mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know?
a good dual purpose.
Dual purpose,
Lower volume.
lower volume, because we don't need a ton. I wouldn't do it to sell it. You know, it would strictly be just for us. You know, I can breed her with the miniature bull.
Right.
So,
Small enough to handle.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
I don't have any experience with Dexters, but Dexters and milking Devons are
Okay.
supposed to be very good that way, and milking Shorthorns
Okay,
are supposed to be good in that same regard,
okay.
all for all those same reasons. So
Yeah.
those are some things to think about.
You don't see them come across the farm pages very much. So I know how I usually roll. I won't, you know, in my mind, I'll just like the same way that I ended up with this Berkshire boar. Like I knew that if I ever got a boar, it would be a Berkshire boar. And, you know, we weren't really looking, but here he comes across Facebook.
Oh.
And, oh, we're going to go buy a boar today.
He's right down the road. I should have him.
So if I had to guess, the milk cow thing will probably end up the same way.
The same way. Hey,
you know?
look what I found.
Yeah, I'll see it come across Facebook and be like, oh, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's funny.
let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Lately, the cows just kind of fall in my lap when I get them. So
Yeah.
I'm not specifically on the lookout per se. I'm not actively searching. Maple came to me that way, where everybody else sent me the link to her, and she just worked out. Dolly fell in my lap this
Yeah,
year.
she did.
And she's turned out to be amazing.
Yeah.
And she's a big girl.
Yeah,
And now that she's right in the middle of a pregnancy, she's rounding out very nicely. And she's so big, but she's a good girl. She's turned out to be excellent for me. And then I'm working with these other two cows that just kind of fell in my lap.
Yeah.
So I don't have a reason for searching for any right now. I keep saying that, but then I also say, like, but if another one fell in my lap.
right. How can you say no?
Yeah, Eric says, he says, you can have whatever you want. I'll never say, no, you can't have that, as long as we're paying the bills and all that.
Right.
He said, but I'm not spending $2,500 on a cow.
No, ma'am.
So you can say you have the cow. I'm like, but she'll pay for hers. He's like, nope, not doing it. If you want to do it, you save your farm money.
Yeah.
So that's the deal we've made.
Right.
And he put his foot down on that one because I've done that before, and I have said she will pay for herself. And what ended up happening was she reduced production immediately, and because she moved, and that's a common thing to happen.
Yeah.
So anyways, we ended up doing other things like spending money on a milk machine that we had to have for her and just feeding a big animal and that kind of thing. So he said, no, once burned, twice shy. So you save your pennies and you can do whatever you want. So that's the deal.
Nice.
Yeah. But I have other things I want to get. So
Yeah.
like my big egg production thing in my head right now. So I don't know.
You can start that up relatively inexpensive.
I think so. I think I'm going to be building I've got a nice little Finnish carpenter living under my roof. He'll help me out. We'll build a little protective tractor.
Yeah.
And I'll get on ordering some electric netting,
Yeah.
and I can move them around my fields. So that's the goal.
Yeah. Definitely go poultry netting. Because even as fat as my meat chickens are, I've got my fence doubled up around my meat chickens right now, and they go right through it.
Right.
So the poultry netting has those smaller squares.
Yeah. I can't remember the brand that I was just looking at. It's not Premier One. It's another one, and it seems to be a little sturdier.
Okay.
I want to say it starts with a D.
You'll have to send me the link.
I will.
I'd love to
If
look
I can
at it.
find it, I will. I saw it on somebody's YouTube video, and I started looking into it. I was like, yes, that's what we need. And it's available.
Yeah.
Where a lot of the Premier One stuff has been sold out for a while.
Yeah.
Or back order.
It goes on back order often.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think it's everybody's go-to.
Well, they did a pretty good job marketing through the homestead channels.
Yes,
and
they did.
Everybody thought that was the only game out there
Uh-huh.
and had to have it, and they sold well.
Yeah.
So they've been back ordering a lot. So I have that. I also really want a freeze dryer. So
Did you see they're having a Black Friday sale? They're $500 off.
yeah, the harvest
Oh,
right.
man.
I have it saved, but we also just got our property tax bill and it's higher than expected.
Of course.
So I'm like, I can't justify spending money on that.
Yeah, I would really, really, really love a freeze dryer as well.
Me too.
Yeah.
I have wanted one for a couple years, and I keep thinking the prices will come down. The prices will come down, and they're not.
And they're not cheap.
No, it's like $2,500.
Yeah.
Even
For
with
the
the
big one.
$500 off.
Yeah. for the largest one that they have. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I do want one. Yeah, but they have a sale right now going through like the first week of December, I think.
Yeah, I think it's their Black Friday sale. $500 off. I was like, oh man.
You know who else is doing their Black Friday sale early is who's the people who do a lot of the like high tunnels, Garden Solutions.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's not right.
I don't know.
Gardener Solution, something like that. They have all their stuff on sale too. That's another thing I would like to have. I want a decent little greenhouse for seed starting and a place I can drag in some tropical things in the winter,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not a need,
No.
but it's a big
But it would be
want.
useful.
I would use it a lot, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of. What about in your garden? Anything?
Everything's looking good that I've put in recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything looks pretty happy so far.
I'm still getting emails or texts asking like, "What are you planting right now?"
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Go listen to our podcast."
Yeah. I just put some more rutabaga seeds down in some empty spaces that I had, and I seeded some lettuce the other day, and that's already sprouted and coming up. And I planted it in a nice shady spot back in the grocery road garden.
It's a good idea.
Because I figured, I got the space, I'm not going to do anything else. So, it's been a little warm, so I was kind of on the fence about it. But I seeded it, and within like 3 or 4 days, it was up.
Yeah.
So I think
Nice.
it's shady enough where it is. I did the black seeded Simpson. Yeah, I seeded some of that and endive, which I love.
Yeah, I like that too. I like the texture.
I like the frilliness of
Yeah.
it. Yeah. And it's done good for me here. So,
I have something that I'm not sure I did right in my garden.
okay.
I planted Michelini cabbage, which is supposed to be a tall
Yes.
stand-up. It's supposed to be really good for kimchi and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And so, okay, it's a different leaf than when you think cabbage. Like,
Yeah.
it's thinner. It's
Yeah.
almost like a mustard green. It looks like a mustard green, actually.
Yeah.
And it's kind of spiky. So when I see cabbage growing in my garden, before it heads, sometimes we'll pick those outer leaves and I'll saute them up
Yeah.
with breakfast or dinner or whatever. And I went out to do that last week and I picked these leaves from the Michelini cabbage, but they're spiky. Like, how is that going to work? I don't know. I've never grown it before. So that's caveat.
No, I've never grown it successfully. I've tried.
It's growing really well. Like the first plants that I put in are getting quite big. They're starting to wrap up
Okay.
in the center. But are those leaves always going to be pokey? Like it's sharp. It's like
Really?
Yes. It's like turnip or not turnips, but like mustard greens.
Yeah.
You know how they're rough
Yeah.
and pokey?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see. So, I also don't know how much longer it's going to take for them to finish out for me to try them.
Yeah.
I don't know. They look great.
The one that you gave me is looking good.
Is it?
Yeah. All the little starts you gave me are looking good.
Okay.
Oh, and my new batch of compost is looking good. Yes, I let it sit for about 4 days. It did not get as hot as my first pile that I did. But I mean, my first pile had
you had a lot of
meat
green
chicken.
in there.
And it had grass clippings.
Right.
It had meat chicken poo in there. Like there was a ton of nitrogen in that first pile. So this one did get up to 130.
Okay.
It stayed there for 4 days until I flipped it. And it's back up to 130 again.
Okay.
So yeah, I flipped it. It was steamy. Everything looks like it's starting to break down pretty good. So I'll probably flip it again tomorrow.
Okay.
And but yeah, it's looking good.
I think it was after our last podcast when we were talking about your compost. I commandeered a broken cooler, a very large cooler that we had been letting some deer meat rest in. And when I got home that day, I think we recorded here, right?
Yep.
Okay. How did that go? Yeah. Okay. That's what it was. I got home, talked to Eric. He was finishing up with some deer meat. And he said, this cooler's crap. We're throwing it away. And I was like,
oh, no, you're not.
I can have that cooler?
Right.
He's like, I don't care. Do what you want with it, but it's trash. I said, why? What makes it trash? And he said, well, there's no plug. So like they had a fishing bobber stuck, like a cork stuck in it.
Okay.
And it broke off and it stuck forever. So it doesn't come out. And then, we could drill it out if I need to. And then the top doesn't set right on it. And it just, he said, I just had to add ice way too much. It's just not efficient anymore. And it really looks crappy. It's broken. So he said, I can have it. I'm torn. Do I start my worm farm thing?
Right.
Or do I compost in it? I can fill it up with compost right now.
Right.
And it's probably, it's not as big as a freezer, but it's a big cooler. Do you think that would be big enough?
Yeah, you can always start the compost. Because if you get enough green in there, you can cook it down in 30 days. You can still use it for the worm farm.
Okay. Yeah.
But you could pump out some compost while
I'm
getting everything together for the worm farm.
I need to learn more about the worm farm.
Yeah.
Anyways, I told him for my worm farm, and I really expected him to be like, what now, girl?
Right. Now you're going to farm worms? Woman.
What? And, he was like, cool. I said, really? He said, yeah, fishing. Right. Exactly what I thought.
Fishing, yes.
So,
fishing worms.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's my new fun thing.
Well, that's exciting.
I think so.
Yeah.
So I've been binging YouTube's Natalie, I can't remember her last name, but she does a channel called Hey, It's a Good Life.
Okay.
She does some like urban farming in California, and she learned about this whole collecting worm castings for her little container garden and turned it into a thing. Like it's a legit business for her now. So I'm excited.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see it unfold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too. I just have to get the ball rolling.
Yeah. So maybe you can get the ball rolling on that, and I'll keep on doing my compost, and then we can trade.
Yeah. Well, we can teach each other.
Worm castings.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So that's exciting stuff for me. To me, that is.
It's always fun when there's a new project on the horizon, something new to learn. And we've always kind of tried to focus on one new thing a year.
Yeah. So
next year, I don't know what I'm going to learn. I got to figure out what's going to be new next year.
Or maybe you'll have a season of rest.
Right.
Maybe
next year will be simple.
Simple.
What? What's that?
I don't know how to do it. I just know how to crave it and then go, I want that, but I'm going to do everything else.
Right.
So, yep.
Or maybe the grocery row garden is the new thing for next year.
I think that is a pretty big new thing.
That's the new thing for next year, the grocery row garden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Learning how to propagate more.
Maybe the milk cow will be new for you.
Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows? All right. Well, we said we didn't have anything to talk about today, but here we are 45 minutes later.
Yep.
And we're still talking about just catching up, what's going on. So we hope you enjoyed hearing about our farm lives this week and how now. We're farming like girls. And encourage you to farm like girls.
Yep. Well, thanks, y'all. We'll
right.
see you next week.
Bye.